Being in an enclosed space, far from the line of sight of the other barracks, he should have the time to cross without raising any suspicions for a few days. Once over the border, Leon continues to explore the region. The ground is completely black, as if covered by volcanic ashes, and the climate is far colder than that of Calicinar. He is surrounded by nothing but dark sand and desolation, overlooked by a matte gray sky. As he walks in the gloomy landscape, he chances upon a lonely traveler. The two spot each other from afar, but don't try to avoid that unexpected encounter. The traveler has a scaly skin and keeps darting out his forked tongue, almost as if he were a snake. The reptile man stops in front of Leon. "And you are?" he asks. "Someone very dangerous, if you get in my way. A friend, if you choose to trust me. Your name is?" "Leon Munar. You might have heard of me." The other doesn't reply. His eyes open wide, and he falls to his knees, recognizing the truth of the speaker's words. "Taking a better look, you do match my people's description. Your fame and your past precede you. I am Ferion, your humble servant." "Really?" "Everyone knows of the last great wizard, able to dominate the elements. How did you wind up here?" "I have my reasons. Reasons for which I should kill you for the mere fact you have seen me here. Or maybe not." Leon's threat seems to have frightened the other, who shudders, trying to find a way out of the situation. "I'm sure you'll find me useful if you spare me." The wizard seems to mull the comment over and decides to test his new acquaintance. "I'm looking for the dragon who dwells in these lands. Do not question me. Just answer. I have no time to lose." "You need to proceed north, my lord. You'll find a pitch-black hill surrounded by bones. Inside is the cave where the reptile lives. No one dare approach it." "If you have spoken the truth, wait for me in the city of Snelfos. I'll reward you fairly. If you have lied, I will come looking for you and I will kill you," Leon promised. "But how will I pass the border? It's under surveillance." "Defense post number 7 has been freed." Without adding anything else, the sorcerer resumed his walk to the specified location. After a few hours by foot, Leon finds the landscape described by the Serpent Man. The hill is surrounded only by bones. The glacial cold is in sharp contrast with the black color of the dragon's lair. Gripped by a strange awe, Leon musters the courage to penetrate the tunnels. The direction seems clear. The nauseating smell comes right from the center of the cave, where a huge, curled-up reptile is resting, motionless, blissful in its calm snoring. This is the moment of truth, the moment when Leon could find a powerful ally, nearly invincible. The wizard decides to take one step in the cave, and an eye is soon on him. The dragon rises abruptly, displaying its full wingspan, taking up the entire den. A roar and a flame blast explode from his mouth upwards. The majestic size of the monster is terrifying. Its 30 feet of height make the man look like an ant. Scales cover its back, while the belly resembles that of a snake, slimy and gross. Leon's gaze follows the fire breath of the reptile, discovering that the hill's ceiling is hollow, allowing the animal to come and go as it pleases. A sort of primordial fear grasps the wizard's heart, who, however, is soon able to recover. He must decide what's to be done quickly. The situation can become critical at any moment now. I shield myself with a water wall from the dragon's first attack. The water wall he has created shields him from the dragon's flames, which is shocked by the fact it wasn't able to liquefy him as it usually preys. Taking advantage of its hesitation, Leon must decide whether to hurl a volley of water blasts at its head, so as to knock it out without wounding him, or block its limbs, summoning roots from the ground. Roots from the ground. Leon's idea isn't bad. The reptile is startled and paralyzed. Despite its size, the animal can't move. This allows the wizard to try and enter the dragon's mind. As he tries this, however, the sorcerer notices that the strength of the beast's paws is unraveling the cage he has created. He needs to find another solution and give up on his current attempt to overpower the dragon's mind. I summon spikes from the ground as spears. His play succeeds. The dragon collapses to the ground, exhausted. He approaches the reptile and lays a hand on its snorting snout. Leon starts concentrating, as he was taught by the Amaran wizards, and, thanks to his telepathic ability, he begins to converse with the now tamed beast, conveying the message he's a friend who simply wants to help. The dragon, confused at first, is soon flattered by the wizard. After all, it's still just a predator with a devastating size and power, but with a simple mind. Despite the power Leon now has over the dragon, he knows he won't be able to use its talents immediately. So he decides to head back to complete his mind's design. Now that he has established a lasting bond to the monster, he'll be able to call him at his side whenever he shall want.